year is 1967, and Mark Donohue starts to tinker with his Trans Am Chevrolet Camaro. He and car owner Roger Penske realised that if they dipped their Camaro in acid, it'd eat away at small parts of metal, making the car lighter but keeping it visually legal for the race officials. Fast forward to the last race of the 1967 championship, and Donohue wins by lapping the entire field of cars, causing suspicion amongst the officials. After weighing the car, stewards found that the car was well over 250 pounds lighter than the 2,800 pound minimum requirement. Officials threatened to revoke Donohue's victory, but Penske gently reminded them that if this were to happen, Chevrolet may be so upset at this that they'd pull out of the race series, something that the Trans Am series couldn't afford. The victory stood, but the Trans Am officials made a new rule that stopped the acid dipping rule bending from being legal. That didn't stop Donohue, who came back in 1968 lighter than ever. In fact, the car was now so light and fragile that touching or leaning on it could dent and bend the thin metal. Donohue was concerned about the structural integrity, so added a roll cage that extended past the firewall and to the rear suspension to give the car some rigidity. They knew that the officials would be watching them, so they entered another fully law-abiding Camaro. They chose number 15 and number 16 for the cars, and when the officials came to inspect them, after the compliant number 15 car passed, they quickly swapped the 5 to a 6 so that it appeared that both cars met the regulations. The brave trickery continued when it came to qualifying, where the cars entered the track from their garage instead of from the pits, allowing them to swap the numbers once again so that the lightweight car could qualify first and second for both cars. The team went on to win 10 out of the 13 races that year, a record they held for 29 years. What do you think? Ingenious rule bending or blatant cheating?